Let's get right to some breaking news out of Southfield. The body of missing teenager London Thomas has been found. The family tells me that she was found in Southfield this evening. Now, we know Thomas was last seen on April 5th in Inkster, reportedly with her boyfriend. Now, we just learned this information within the last half hour.
Taiwo Balagon, a 53-year-old mother. Her family searched for weeks before she was eventually found in a lake in Kent. Samaria Ionle, a 19-year-old university student, and she went missing in London, and her body was later discovered in the Thames near Putney. And lastly, Edna Ombako, a Kenyan student studying in the UK who was also reported missing before being found dead in...
Now, with one of them, I heard when she was missing, and with the other two, I didn't hear anything about it until after they had been found dead, and therein lies the problem. With all of these black women, there was no urgency when they went missing. No urgency from the police and no urgency from the media.
Over 30,000 black girls went missing last year, and not one of us seen a headline. We're only 15% of the population, and yet and still 40% of the missing? Come on now.
Black women are being found dead in bodies of water across the United Kingdom, and almost no one is talking about it. In the span of a few years, multiple black women have gone missing and then later been found dead in rivers, lakes, coastal waters across the UK. Most people have never even heard their names. Families stated that when they reported them missing, that the urgency they expected from authorities was simply not there.
Why are so many black women's disappearances ignored? Let me tell you something uncomfortable. Across the UK, a number of black women have gone missing and later been found in bodies of water. And the question many families are asking is simple. Why does it feel like nobody is paying attention? In several of these cases, police have said there has been no evidence of foul play. But families and communities are asking a different question. Not just what happened, but why so many of these tragic stories have received so little mass media attention. There's a concept in sociology called the missing white woman syndrome.
The group for Black Women UK are raising awareness about this very disturbing pattern of black bodies being found in or near waters in the UK. This pattern cannot be ignored. The bodies of black women are found in circumstances that are objectively suspicious, but the police rules those circumstances as non-suspicious.
This is Edna Ombako. She was 30 and was studying for a master's degree in London at York St John's University when she went missing on the 1st of February of this year. This is in Raysbury, Berkshire. Apparently she went for a walk and never came back. This was 35 days ago. Now, Edna is originally from Kenya, and it's only when she didn't make contact with her family in Kenya, which she would regularly do, that they raised the alarm with Thames Valley Police, and that's where the search began. On the 8th of March, Edna was tragically found unalive in a river. Now, whilst we don't know the circumstances regarding Edna's death, and I wouldn't like to speculate, what I am speculating on is the fact that I only heard about Edna's case from an Instagram post on a page called For Black Women UK, and it's sad that a page like that should have to exist, but basically it details issues regarding black women that don't get highlighted by the media, which are very much deserving of it. And what For Black Women UK showed is that Edna is not the only black woman in recent years to be found in, one, a body of water, and two, for their case to not make mainstream news, and how detrimental it is to possibly finding these women before.
So guys, I'm hoping that you're all doing well today, and welcome to the channel. So today's episode is quite disturbing. And guys, why is it that most of the time whenever there is a problem with a black person facing some sort of discrimination, whether their lives are in danger, nobody's pay attention? Even the mainstream media does not pay attention to these issues. So recently, there is numerous reports that students who leave Africa to go to further their studies abroad, the United Kingdom, London, these female students are really facing femicide, and a lot of them have been reported dead. Nobody is talking about it. Everyone is just quiet. Everyone is quiet about this issue, and it is very disturbing. Take it as a case scenario where that you are a parent and you have worked so hard, saved each and every penny just to see your kids, going to further their studies, having a bright future and all that. And then you come to learn about the demise of your child via a social media, via a group of people who you don't even know. So guys, currently there is a lot of reports that are going around for the students who leave Africa. It has been reported one of the students allegedly who left Kenya to further her studies in London has been reported dead. Let us not even talk about that. There's a lot of cases that goes unreported. And what is not settling well with me is like when people report these missing individuals, nobody takes keen interest on that, because you cannot tell me a whole police department, somebody has been missing for quite some time, somebody has been missing for months, and you cannot still tell us where this person is. And then few days later, this person is found at the London Bridge, dead. That is so diabolical. It's really, really disturbing. And in a case scenario, like I'm sure like most of you have seen like what happens. Let's say, for example, if a white person tries to come to Africa and then something happens to them, even leave alone them being violated and whatever, if something happens to these people, even just at the airport, you will see the whole nation, like the whole nation will stop. And that is what is disturbing me, because at the end of the day, we cannot measure a life. We don't have something that we can measure a life. All lives are important. All lives are really important. And you can imagine what parents of these kids are going through. Like I said, in Africa, a lot of parents sacrifice. These people end up selling their lands. They end up to sell each and every last bit of property they have just to see their kids prospering. So I'm like really conflicted here. Do you feel like the system is sort of failing us, or what is really going on? Because in a month, if we can report like close to 30 students, 30 female students missing, and not just missing and then they're found somewhere alive. No, they're not found alive. So you can imagine the traumatic event that will be on this parent back at home. Guys, this is like 2026, where we believe that everything should be done well, but still it's not. And I'm even like surprised, even the institutions that these students go, that these kids go, they don't have anything to say about it. Because let's say, for example, if I am a teacher, just, if I am a teacher and I have these kids in my class, and then you notice that you haven't seen somebody in months attending the classes, even the administration itself, like, can you just still try to question that? This is not sitting well, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're new here, my name is Yvonne. Thank you for coming across my channel. I really appreciate it, and please subscribe. Tell me what you think about this issue, because it's not looking good. Until next time.